Hello everyone, my name is Ram. We are a group of 6 people. The topic for our OS diorama is 5-state process. In this video, I am going to explain the 5 process state in an operating system. Each state represents the different stages of a process goes through during its life cycle from moment is created to the moment it gets terminated. Here we have created a block, and upon that block we have pasted the sticker of new, ready, block, running and terminated. Here we have pasted the different photographs of a life cycle of 7 state as well as the 5-state process. The new process will be explained by my friend Ryan.
So my name is Ryan Kokate and I will be talking about the new stage. The new stage is the first state of a process is the new stage. This is the initial state of the process. When a process is just been created, it is in a new state. The operating system is setting up the process and allocating the memory and preparing everything required for it to eventually start executing. At this stage, the process is not ready to run. It's simply been initialized.
I am Piyush Chaudhary and I will be explaining the ready state. After a process is created, it enters the ready state. Here the process has been prepared and is now waiting to be assigned to a processor. It is stored in the ready queue along with other processes that are also waiting. In this state, the process is ready to run but not yet running. It is waiting for the CPU scheduler to select it and assign it to the CPU. Now I will be telling about the running state. When the process is chosen by the CPU scheduler, it moves to the running state. This is the state where process is actively being executed by the processor and can. Now I will be telling about the running state. When this process is chosen by CPU scheduler, it moves to the running state. This is the state where process is actively being executed by the processor. The instructions of process are being carried out during this time. In a single core system, only one process can be in running state at a time, while others remain in the ready queue.
So my name is Ranu Gupta and I will tell you about the block state, which is also known as the waiting state. A process also enters a waiting or a block state. This happens when the process cannot continue its execution until some external event occurs, such as the completion of the I/O operation. During this time, the process is paused and not eligible for the CPU allocation. It will remain in its waiting state until the event is waiting for its completion. Once it happens, it moves back to the ready state and it's wait for the CPU for scheduling it and go in the running state again. Then comes the terminated state. Finally, once the process has been completed its execution, either it's successful or due to being forcefully stopped, it enters the terminated state. This means the process is finished and no longer active. The operating system then performs a clean up by deallocating the resources which were assigned to the process. After this step, the process is completely removed from the system. So this is known as the terminated stage, and this was all for our 5-stage processing system. New state, then it enters the ready state where it waits for the CPU scheduling. After it is scheduled, it enters the running state. If there is anything needed, like something missing files are there, it enters the blocked or the waiting state. After that, it goes again in a ready state, it starts running, and if it executed, then it goes to terminated, and the memory allocated to that process is deallocated.
Hello, my name is Rahul Kala. The transitions between these states are done based on the decisions made by the operating system and the events that occur during the execution.
My name is Rishikesh. I am explaining the transcription of these processes from new to ready when OS enters the process.
From ready to running when the process is scheduled by the operating system.
Running to waiting if it needs for something.
From waiting to ready when the process is ready to be scheduled again by the operating system.
From running to terminated when the process gets completed. These describe the 5 processes transition.
That covers the 5 process states in the life cycle of a